She's from San Francisco. She just lives a little bit south of here now. And we've got lots of different colorways in the sock yarn. We also have it in sport weight and Aran weight in the side room over there. Basically everything in here goes from really thin all the way around